Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And at first down, they go right back to him. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing that.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Getting set to kick the ball off now. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage here gets the returner to the ground. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Powerful running into the secondary. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Single back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT good. It's a 7-6 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick crosses the goal line before bouncing over the sideline. It'll be a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll give it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On the run here, taking a deep shot. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period.
With the score, Ohio State 14, Missouri 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Hands off to the left. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Handoff running right. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll feed the back again. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he...
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Always looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense and taking advantage what the defense gave them.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. 2nd down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's moving out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Running it back, it's Finley. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an option look. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 12 set to kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here comes a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a sack, but hold up. There are flags in the field. We'll have to check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picks up the first, looking for more. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and 10 now. And the tailback's got it again. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to find some room. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going for a big play downfield. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run the option. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's escaping the pocket now. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Trying to run it. It's Smith. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create here on the move.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Ohio State 45, Missouri 20.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Has the first down still on the move. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he'll set up to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The sack sets up second down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Empty backfield now as they go for two. And he drops back in the gun. Looks left and finds his target there. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Number 26 in the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point.
They're on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 56, Missouri 26.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over. First and 10.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. That completion makes it second and medium.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. To see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's looking deep here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Movement here from the tight end. Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to run it here. Finds room, but just trucks through the defender. Can be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after, knocked right through.
That makes the score Ohio State 59.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 12, set to kick it away.
Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. First down here for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. There's another interception. We're losing track. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.